What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
A gain of 2.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Henry again the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 55 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
44-yard line.
This is Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a well-executed 20. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll try and run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Ingram. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Chargers 0.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
He's crossing. He's 14.
Here's Carson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, here's Penny. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Chargers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Second and 15. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
For Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 42.
Play action. It's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's get it. Check. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Further. 44. Mike, 44. Hey,
From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Titans nothing.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Smith catches left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. 4th down, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown,
DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Titans 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 36.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Smith, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big run there by Henry. 48 yards on the ground.
10 at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Under
They'll run with Henry. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Brings up 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
He's going to make everything
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Henry, the ball.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Tannehill. Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Seahawks, first down.
Yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tannehill had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
Titans 29, Seahawks 28.
So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care.